Hi girlies, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be doing inspired Zara Larsson makeup, and I'm so excited because her makeup is so gorgeous. Like, do you see how beautiful that is? And it's so extravagant and I love it, and it's so summery, and I cannot wait to do this for summer. And I have the gemstones ready. I got these from the Dollar Tree and I'm so excited to use them because I haven't used them yet. So let's get to it. Start off, we're going to be using Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. I have not used this yet, but this was my mom's and she gave it to me. So it seems like she liked it, so hopefully it's good. I'm gonna try to squeeze this out.
A few moments later.
So I'm just gonna leave it like that. It looks like slushy. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like a slushy. So that's cool. It does, like, I don't know what it looks like yet. It feels definitely mattifying. It feels like it's not oily, but it, like, I don't know. It definitely feels mattifying. I think that's the only word. And like, it feels a little like not watery, but you can feel the texture of it. Yeah, definitely mattifying. And the reason why I'm using a mattifying primer is because her makeup is like, she has a lot of makeup on and her makeup looks glowy, of course, like the summer highlight and everything, but her base is matte. So that's why we're using this. I don't know whether or not to use e.l.f. Halo Glow because she does have a light, like a glow underneath. So I'm thinking of mixing CoverGirl Outlast foundation mixed with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my hand. That should be good. And then I'm also gonna put a bit of this on my hand. Those colors look very different, so hopefully the match will be good. I did a lot more because it was not gonna be enough. So let's start. Oh my gosh. This feels very strange for me because I never do like full coverage anything. This feels wrong. Like, I don't know how I feel about this, so I'll tell you what it looks like in a second. I don't know how I feel about the full coverage because I'm not used to it. It looks very different than my usual makeup look, but you know, it's okay. We're experimenting. I look 10 times paler than I was before, but that's okay because I'm gonna add bronzer and contour and stuff, but Zara Larsson is definitely not this pale. I'm super pale. But the next step is concealer, and we're going to be using the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. And I actually don't know if the applicator looks like this, but my mom gave me this. Why is it just like a plastic rod? I've never seen one like this, but we're going to be putting it in spots like this. Like, it's literally just a plastic rod. I don't understand it. And I'm going to be putting it up here and here and on my nose. Next, I'm going to be using this contour color. It's from Pacifica in Desert Sunset. So it's like a little 2-pack with a blush. And it's like a warm contour color. So we're going to use that on my cheeks, nose, and if I can find other places, I will put it there. This is me putting it on my nose and on my cheeks, and I'm also going to put it on my forehead in a second. I realized I should have looked at how Zara does her contour, but it's a little late for that. So we're just gonna do it how I do it. And I usually just put it like on my cheeks like this. And then I try to give myself like a little button nose, and it looks like a deer, and I love it so much. But I don't know if Zara Larsson does that. I'm also gonna put it in my forehead to give myself more of a tan. the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I think this is so summery, and I absolutely love it. It makes me look so much more tan than I usually am, and I don't want to look tan per se, I just want to look more bronzed. Make sure to add like so much, like 2000s, like boom, in your face. Okay, now that I'm all bronzed, I'm gonna be doing blush. I'm gonna start off with my first layer of blush. Yeah, you heard me, first layer. Okay, this is my first layer, and it's gonna be a liquid light color blush, like extremely light. Ooh, I spilled some, from Flower Nose. And then after I powder, I'm gonna be using the Dior Rosy Glow blush, and then I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Strawberry Jam. What I'm trying to achieve is like a blended pink look, from light to a middle shade to a darker shade, all the way up, like a gradient. And I'm also gonna add like color here as well, but I might add like a gradient there as well if I can do it. But I am gonna try to do pink eyeshadow as well, but the blush is very important here. So I just need to add, like, I don't know, that might be too much. But Flower Nose, it's pigmented, but definitely not as pigmented as the Rare Beauty blushes. So just be careful. Yeah, like that much. That seems good. And I'm trying to add that here and here as well. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna put powder and then start my blush again, but I'm gonna be using the Fit Me powder from Maybelline if I can, because I'm running out. But I have a Flower Nose little sponge, and it's so cute. It's a little heart, and it's well loved, but it's so cute. I love it. Also, I just realized that I'm saying like this is a makeup tutorial. It's not, but if you want to follow it, you can. I just don't recommend it. It's a set, so now I'm going to be using the Dior Rosy Glow and putting it like this. With the gradient we are trying to achieve, it needs to be more vibrant. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Strawberry Jam, and I am not going to be shy. I am going to put this everywhere. This is what I have. You can see the gradient just a little bit, but I think this blush is the perfect amount. Next, I'm adding more blush, but to my nose. So let me show you what I'm going to do. 'Gonna be using hot pink eyeshadow on my nose and maybe a little bit on my cheeks, because I think it needs a little bit more, just a bit more. I think this is the perfect amount, and if I could, I would wear this every day because I love blush, but maybe just not on the nose. But I think this is pretty good to our reference photo. We need to start doing the eyes now, and I'm so scared because it's so much detail usually with her makeup, and I kind of chose one that didn't have so much, but we're going to be using gemstones. I'm going to put white here, and then light pink, hot pink, and then a bunch of highlighter and glitter and everything.
Six hours later.
This is what it looks like now. I spent like 30 minutes on this, and I added the gemstones already, but they are a bit big. I do have nail gems, but I don't really feel like doing that because it's gonna be so time consuming. So this is what we got, and now I gotta do the other eye. Definitely is the vibe of the reference photo, but not exactly hers, because hers is a lot better than mine. Actually, I'm gonna go the long mile and do a bunch of little ones, and I'm gonna use the She Glam eyelash glue to put them all on. I'm only gonna do just a bit because it's gonna be time consuming. Already just doing both eyes were really time consuming. That's why I had to turn up the camera. And this is what it looks like. I think it's really cute. So I'm just gonna add a bunch of little gems, and we're gonna see how that looks. For nails, I have a bunch of little colors, and I have pearlescent ones too. Honestly, I might do the pearl ones. Here's a clip of me doing them because it actually took so long that I just had to do all the gems off camera because it took forever. But here's a clip. This is the end result of my eyes. It actually took forever, and it's not even like the best, but it's what we got. So finally we can do our highlighter, and this is what I got. I have the Physicians Formula. I have no idea what this is. Mineral Wear Diamond Dust, and we're just gonna put it literally, oh my gosh, look at that. We're gonna put this everywhere, and it's like a whole bunch of colors, like the makeup. Finally, time for the lip combo, and she has kind of like a darker lip liner, and then I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of shiny gloss and everything. So let's do the lip liner. We are almost done with the look. We just need setting spray and then it will be done. I'm so happy. That took like 2 hours, guys. It literally took forever. Look. Oh my gosh. This is the completed look. I am actually obsessed with it. Look at the gems. It took forever. And the highlight. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to come back for the next one. Bye bye.